Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the career and finance energy for the sign of Virgo for the month of November. Now Virgo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Virgo, do keep in mind that I do not do personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. See what we have here for you, Virgo, for this month of November. I like to do a 5-card spread for these career and finance readings. All right, to make sure everything's in view. And I also like to take 3 cards to clarify as we go along. So we'll put those up there. I think this looks good to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the 8 of Swords. So, this can mean that you are kind of in your own way here. You are your own worst enemy. And in some ways, that's actually a blessing because it does say that while this person is in an imprisonment, a sword imprisonment, each sword representing a thought, indicating that your thoughts are trapping you, even though they are in this sort of imprisoned state here, they are the ones who hold the keys to get out of them, nobody else. And so in that way, it is sort of a positive way of looking at it in that you can easily get yourself out of it. But it's going to require you to work through any feelings of self-doubt or self-imposed restrictions or saying that you can't or saying that you're not good enough, things like that. I feel like at this time, Virgo, is going to be really helpful for you to work through any sort of feeling. You can also see the person on this card is blindfolded here. What card did I just pull there? 3 of Swords. Interesting. Maybe some of you have... I feel like some of you are maybe healing from heartbreak as it relates to career and finance. Like you may have in the past gone through a severance. Maybe you've lost a job or maybe you've gone through jobs. I don't think that's going to be the case anymore. I think maybe you're holding on to potentially challenging memories around career finance of the past. That's a totally normal and natural thing if you've been through that. And so what I'd like to tell you here is with your overall message being temperance, you're having a major turnaround, okay? Things are coming around here for you. There's healing on the horizon. The person on this card is an angel, indicating angelic healing. And it also talks about patience, balance, moderation, and with that, balancing out your fire and your water, coming to a level-headed sort of decision around something. But it's a really nice card. There's a really nice sort of energy of healing that's present with the Temperance card. And it's considered a turnaround because the card that comes before it is Death, which is actually not even a bad card, but the Death card is change, transformation. But turning your situation around, making it, alchemizing it. This is another card of alchemy as well, taking what you have and building something for yourself, which is why I do see you getting out of this 8 of Swords, this imprisonment here. I feel like you're getting out of your own way. And yeah, I think it looks very good here. You actually have the 2 biggest healing cards, actually 3. Wow, 1, 2, 3, with the Star, the Temperance, and the 4 of Swords. Rarely does that happen, but you have all of the major healing cards in the tarot. Maybe some of you are in the healing arts. Maybe some of you do Reiki, Qigong, Tai Chi, myofascial release therapy. Maybe you do something like this with these cards here. Others of you maybe do something in the health fields. I don't know, but I think more importantly, what this reading's telling me is you are healing from a heartbreak or you're healing from a difficulty in your career or in your financial situation. In the first week of November, at the beginning of the month, you have the Page of Pentacles. Very clearly, this is a financial offer or a material offer coming in. It could also be good news around the material or the financial realms. This can mean things progressing It can mean definitely like contracts coming in if you're self-employed. Some of you maybe are artists or you do some sort of freelance work, I feel like, for some reason. This could also be you showing up here, Virgo, as an earth sign with the Page of Pentacles. But, it's a very nice card, or it's just good news generally coming in. For the second week of November or the middle of the month, you have the Star, an amazing card. Another card that indicates healing from a challenge. Okay, so the card that comes before the Star is the Tower. The card that comes before the Temperance card is the Death, as we've talked about. And so for you, this reading is all about your situation turning around. Okay, I know I sound like a broken record, but there's something here finally coming through, finally coming around in some way. The Star card is a wish fulfilled or a wish granted here. It's there in healing waters of renewal. It says hope and optimism for the future. It can also mean like being in the spotlight or being in the starlight. Some of you maybe run a social media account. Maybe you have a large following or you have a following of some type, or you're looking to do that around a talent. I feel like maybe it's maybe you are a tarot reader, you're Reiki master, you do something in the psychic arts or the healing arts here with all these healing cards. So yeah, this looks very good. You also have the in the third week of November, or the back half of November, you have the Four of Pentacles, which is finances stabilizing. However, this can also mean that potentially you are holding on to what you have a little bit too tightly, which is a form of scarcity, okay? Fear of letting go of everything you've worked hard for, which I think is normal and natural, but you can see this person is just holding on to what they have a little bit too tightly. But it can also mean stability in your finances. And I feel like in this case, especially with the 4-4 energy here, I do feel like it's more about stability than anything. I also feel like maybe things in the past have happened for you, Virgo, where it's led you to this mindset of like, this is the only thing you're going to get, which is not true. That's a form of scarcity, okay? And so what can you do in this month to open up your mind towards more contracts, more possibilities, more opportunities, more money, something like that? In the last week of the month or the end of November, you have the Four of Swords, which is healing, rest, recovery, meditation, healing from heartbreak. The Three of Swords on the banner. I mean, what are we have this pattern being developed here. I've never had a pattern like this that's so clear, where you have the Tower into the Star, the Death into the Temperance, the Three of Swords into the Four of Swords, where it's like things are finally working out for you. So this looks really amazing. Let's go ahead and start to clarify this. Pull these cards here. Okay, wow. You have the Six of Wands, public recognition. This is for sure happening for some of you. I don't think this is going to happen for everyone. For a couple of you or some of you, with the Star and the Six of Wands being in the spotlight, and that could just mean like having a YouTube channel, having an Instagram channel account, or Twitter, whatever it is that you, TikTok, whatever it is you may do, and getting some level of public recognition. Maybe one of your posts goes viral. If you're in the workplace, you crushing your projects, like doing very well, like getting reward, getting praise for something that you're doing. You have the Sun here, which is the best card in the tarot. It's total happiness, positivity, the power of the Sun. Notice how the planets rotate around the Sun. The power of the Sun into one card, and it says you will be truly, truly happy when you get this card in a tarot reading, and it's always a good sign to get. Lastly, you have the Judgment card, which is another, you have strong energies here. The Judgment card is, well, we have 19 and then 20, so another progressing card here. But, the Judgment card is sort of like self-evaluation and karma, like what the choices you've made up to this point kind of rendering out here in real time, and you kind of regrouping and asking yourself, what have I done so far? What can I do better to get me to the next card, which is the World, and get me to the end of the major arcana? And so it's a really big energy. It can mean a spiritual awakening or just a feeling of revelation in some way. So wow, let's go ahead and start to clarify. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share this video with a friend. Also, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. And lastly, check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Okay, so we have eight of Swords, trapped in fear, coming in once again. The universe doubling down, putting the chips on the table, saying, this is what this is what I'm saying very clearly. You are the only person that's getting in your way here. I feel like you can have the star, you can have the sun, the star and the sun. Hard combination to beat. You can literally have whatever it is that you want at this time, because there's healing energy coming in. There's angels or some sort of spiritual guide, or your ancestors, God, whatever you believe in, coming in to try to help you. Third eye, yeah, just open it up right now. I mean, you have the third eye is your spiritual vision. It's your ability to see in the future. It's the pineal gland. It's associated with the pineal gland, right? And it's associated, like, it's right in between both eyes, and it's your spiritual center, your vision. And everybody has, it's also intuition. Everybody has the ability to see, and everybody has the ability to, like, read cards. You have disruption as well, which is the tower. Let's see what else we have here. But there's something here where you need to see, okay? And I don't mean see physically what's in front of you, but see spiritually what's in front of you. Because you have this Eight of Cups. It's time to walk away with emotional withdrawal. If there's been something that's hurting you or something that's challenging you, it may be best to leave your toxic cups in the past and just move forward. I feel like that's kind of the challenge here. And then you have this Three of Swords as well, but you have it with the Four of Swords, which remember this Three of Swords card is hanging up on the banner above them, indicating that they're healing from heartbreak, they're healing from challenge. And that's what I see you doing here. What else do we have on the bottom? Wow, okay, you have the Temperance again. So many repeating messages here. Patience, okay, time to have patience. Your turnaround's coming, your healing's coming, your period of renewal's coming. There's hope and optimism for the future here. And whatever you can do to help yourself out and to kind of help you get out of the mental imprisonment, get out of the anxiety state. I know it's easier said than done, but I do feel like that would be super helpful for you at this time. Let's see what else we have here. I do think there's like, I do feel like you're surrounded by guides or your spirit team at this time, angels, whatever sort of you believe in. I do feel like they're very close to you, with the Temperance coming in twice and all of these healing cards. Okay, you have Community. Yep, there they are. The Gift card. You have Coffin, Thoughts, and False Person. Yeah, you are healing from, I feel like, maybe a friendship or even a colleague from the past that may have hurt you here, okay, with that False Person. And you're like really finding a way to move beyond that and move forward with your career, move forward with your life, and get over that in a sense. I know it's easier said than done. The Community, I immediately felt like this was your community of guides, your community of spirit ancestors, spirit team, spirit squad, whatever you want to believe in, and your ancestors being around you at this time. It's the end of struggling with the Coffin card. The Marriage, I just feel like there's a change in career or something like that you are initiating. Again, I don't think there's job loss because there's turnarounds, healing, everything like that. You also have this Journey card on the bottom. It feels like you've been through a journey recently. You do have a gift to share, but it's interesting. We have 17 with the star lining up with 17 gift. Major energy is coming in. Keep those thoughts positive. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button. Check out my website, zanintuitive.com. Always grateful to the people donating down below. I will see you in the next one.